Hi guys, this week I'm going to continue on and show you how to do another how-to video. This week I'm going to show you guys how to make some earrings. This is a great way to save a little bit of money. A lot of times they can charge you $5, $10, $15, $20 and up when you're at the store, and it gives you a chance to customize them and make them your own by buying the beads off eBay or in local stores and hand picking them, which I think is really neat and unique. Okay, so the first step I need to tell you guys about is what you'll need. So to make these earrings, I'm going to use these little mushroom beads, which are kind of cute and they're unique in the sense that I haven't seen a lot of people have them, and I bought a package so I could maybe make a bracelet, keychain, or things like that as well. Next thing I'm going to need, because of the way that these mushroom beads have a hole in the bottom, you can see there, sometimes the earring wire will slip right through. So I'm just going to use these little Swarovski beads to be stoppers at the bottom. And then as well, I'm going to just need 2 earring hooks to connect it with after. As well as that, you're going to need a pair of pliers, just like this, to help you with your clamps and turning the wire. And I also like using these as well, just because these have a curved tip on them and sometimes you need to get in areas that will need that. And to make my loop, my favorite pair of pliers is this one. You can see that the ends are round, so it makes a nice little loop so it looks finished and professional. Okay, so the next step is going to be getting all of our stuff ready to go. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take your little head pin, like we had here, and this one has a little bit on the bottom that may keep the bead from coming through, but just to make that a little bit better so your earring does not slide off and you lose it, I'm going to slide the Swarovski bead on, just like that, and then put my bead over top, which then will look like that. Now a lot of beads, sometimes the holes aren't drilled properly or maybe they're not big enough, and you can use tools such as a reamer to dig that out, but most of them that you do buy should fit, so I don't think you should have that problem. So once you have your first bead on like so, you're going to want to do your second. So you're going to need to grab the other earring wire, put your bead on, again as so, and then slip your mushroom on there. So now it looks like this. I don't know if you guys can see, that's a little better. Okay, so once you have this, what you're going to want to do is cut your wire, because this piece here is way too long and you don't want that hanging down your ear. That would be almost at the bottom of your neck. So what you're going to do is snip that off, and I usually like to leave about 1/4 of an inch or a little more to work with. One of my favorite things to do is hold the earrings together as so. So when you snip, you know that you're going to get the same one and same length. So then I put my clips up like this. Now you can use just normal snips. I use these ones because they have an angled edge, and then they make them just a little bit of a cleaner cut. So what you're going to do is you're going to figure out, oops, there we go, how much of that you want off, and then you're just going to snip it, and I like to do that down towards the garbage so it doesn't hit you in the eye. And you'll be left with something like this. So our next step is going to be creating the loop. So now you're going to have your earring as so, with your wire sticking out the top. You need to bend that over and create a loop so you can slip on the earring piece after. So what I like to do is hold it at the very top, and then in one fluent motion you just wrap it around like so. And you'll see that it creates a nice little loop that you can use to hook that on. So I'm going to do that for the other one as well. So hold nice and tall and just create a nice loop. Now at that point you can take your earring hook, okay, and you can slip it on. So from there, and you may need to straighten it out. Sometimes it doesn't leave you enough room to, there we go, to get your earring hook on. So you can slip it in like that. So right now it's dangling as so, and we're going to fix that after. So you're going to do the same thing for this other guy. And once again, if you don't have room, you can move it or twist it with your wire tools. So once you have, so once you're done that, I like to use these flat nose pliers because they're easier to get in there with. So, like so, with your earring hook on there, I like to flip my earring hook so it's over on the side. You can also turn it upside down, like so. And you want to carefully squeeze the two wires shut because you're going to need that to stay on there. So it might take you a few times just to get it on there. And it also might take you a few times to get the loops how you want them. Now that might require a little bit of adjusting to get the look you want because you don't want it to look messy. So there's the first little guy hanging there, ready to go. And then you're going to continue on and do the same for the second. So hold him up. Sometimes it's hard to get that guy squished in, so you might need to do it 1 or 2 times. And there's the second. So, okay, so once you're done that, you will have them adhered to your little loop, and at the end you'll end up with a little pair of earrings. I'll show you guys a close-up of these at the end. Also, I'll try to write a blog on these steps as well, so if you didn't quite see everything on the video, you can check on the blog as well. So here's our finished project. They're just little mushroom earrings with the Swarovski crystal on the bottom. I think a cute little trendy item, and you guys can find whatever beads work for you.